Everyone, welcome back to Art by Felicity videos. Today we are paint pouring. I have Kindy and Year 5 with me today, and this is a great activity for adults as well, and it's very easy and it's a nice relaxing thing to do, especially on rainy cold days like today. Okay, let's get started. So kindergarten is painting over, she's used some gesso and she's painting over some old paintings that we had. You will need cups to pour your paint into and lots of acrylic paint with about a 5% mix, a 95% acrylic paint, a tiny bit of distilled water or water, and some PVA glue. Now, Year 5 is doing a project where she needs to make a mobile for school of the planets. So she's got them organised here. She's painted gesso over the top of these styrofoam balls, and she's just going to go for it and have a bit of fun with some colours. Okay, Ashley, you choose whichever colours you like, and Year 5, off you go. So green, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Now you want your paint to be the same kind of consistency. So you don't want one paint to be really thick and another paint to be thin. And some of these might not be even consistency, but we'll see how we go with them. So we're doing earth at the moment. Now these spheres are not to scale. They're an approximate size suggestion. Yeah, you can pour any you like in. If there isn't any left, then you'll have to choose another colour. So you just layer these. Now, be careful when you're working with little kids. Don't leave any implements around or even fingers where they can get in there and stir them. We want to be able to create an even amount of layers that aren't stirred and mixed together, because otherwise they'll just end up brown. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and do this one.
Yeah.
Blue, or just a little bit of, I reckon, in there.
Purple. Ugh. Not coming out.
It's not coming out. It was coming out. Just, oh well. And I'd say a little bit of brown first. Want to do that one?
Is it this one?
Yep. Let's see what Kindy's up to. Now Kindy, scrape, scrape, and wash. And then we close this up. Okay? Okay, so she's not stirring it. She's going to leave those layers as separated as they possibly can. And I find that mixing a layer of white in between each colour is actually sometimes quite an effective way of getting a nice pattern with paint pouring. Here's one we did a little while ago. You get all these fantastic patterns. Okay, yep, so, yep. And then let it go. Good work. Now you could probably, to make sure, let's hold this up to the camera so they can see. So to make sure that we get the whole surface covered, we can dip.
Oh, it's starting to rain.
This is looking great. Raining again. We could do with some rain, that's good.
Mum, can you open this? Or do I just take the
Get
lid
some more
off?
blue in there for more of the Earth's oceans.
Mum, can you take the lid off?
And now with your leftover, yes, I can take the lid off. Just wait a moment, please. With your leftover paint, you can either, these colours are still fairly separated. You'll get smaller patterns. So just pop that back in there to dry. You like that one?
Yeah.
Now let's hold it up to the camera a little bit closer. See, it's looking fantastic. gorgeous. Let me open this one for you. Okay, now with this leftover paint, you can always tip that out onto a canvas or a piece of paper and use that as another painting. Okay, so let's do the next cup. Let's get a cleaner cup that's been used before but is clean.
Which is orange and yellow.
Orange and yellow. Okay, so if you go, let's give this one a bit of a shake, hold the lid on. Are we painting with this one? Did you want to paint this?
Oh yeah.
So you can flip it up if you like, and then just let it sit. So flip it up. Leave it till it all drains out. Okay. No. Yep. That's fine. And then you can try and cover the whole surface. So this is the way you would do it if you were working on a flat canvas, or a piece of canvas paper, or some coasters if it was Mother's Day or Father's Day.
Which one's blue, Mum? Is this one blue?
No, that's not blue. This one's blue.
Oh.
You've dropped your cup over. It's all right, we'll fix it. So we'll get a scraper. Right, and you can continue with that, E5. Okay, so they've mixed it together a little bit, so you might want to add some of those colours back in now. Maybe not the dark one, you've got enough of the dark one. I think a light one.
This one? Is there any orange?
A light colour, so I'd choose white or yellow or lime green. You might just need to add red and yellow together to make orange.
Do I put it that full now?
Yeah, okay, so I think Kindergarten's ready to flip hers over now. So we're going to work with the slightly larger canvas. Move this one out of the way. Now the gesso is still a little bit tacky, but that's okay. It will slip and slide all over the canvas. So flip that over and leave it lying on the canvas. So do you want a little bit of help with that?
Yeah.
Let's do that together. So let's put this on top. Yep, and I'll hold that, and you can help me hold the cup, and we'll go over. Now we're going to sing ourselves happy birthday, and that's the right amount of time to leave that sitting there. And you can make sure you hold it down so it doesn't get lifted up accidentally by eager little hands. Are you singing happy birthday in your head? Oh, you're doing a great method of dipping there. Well done. Which planet's this?
Jupiter.
Jupiter. Gorgeous. It's a really beautiful pattern. Okay, Kendi, I think we're ready to lift that cup off and let that paint spread out. Gorgeous colour selection. So when you're ready, you can just tilt that very gently, the canvas, so that the paint moves into all of the corners. You can also get a straw and blow the paint into some of the corners if you want to. Alright, so that you don't lose that blue there, I would go back this way first. Back into this corner, so tilt into this corner, tilt into that corner, tilt to that one, and then go over to that, so that you don't lose the blue out of the painting. Because it's nice having that little bit of difference. looks good. Well done. How's that looking? Are you getting a straw? You're going to blow. Let's have a look.
Yes.
These are looking beautiful.
I'll do more later.
Okay, so when you blow, just go a little bit away, just so you don't accidentally suck that paint up the straw. So keep the tip of the straw a bit away. Harder. Yep, good. Oh, I can see some blue coming in from underneath there. That's fantastic. Gorgeous. Great colours. A little bit closer, but not touching the paint. Almost like it looks like flower petals now. And I think you could help gravity move that paint around for you a bit. Let's go into that corner. Down to this corner, down to the bottom. Until you've done the whole canvas. And then when we want to fill the corners in, that's when you can get the straw out again if you want to. Beautiful patterns. Thank you for joining me on this painting day. I'm going to let the girls get on with their projects now, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Paint pouring is such a fun thing and easy to do, and I'll post the results on my Facebook page. I'll post the link for you. Bye.